Imagine standing in mud, so deep you can't move. Now imagine the sky above you never stops exploding. Welcome to Verdun. By the spring of World War I, Verdun was no longer a battlefield. It had become a machine that consumed men. French soldiers known as lived in conditions almost impossible to survive. Their trenches collapsed under constant shelling. Rain turned the ground into liquid mud. Boots rotted. Skin decayed. Infection spread silently. And above them, artillery never stopped, day or night. There was no safe moment, no silence, only waiting for the next explosion. Some soldiers stopped speaking Otherströmlet uncontrollably. What we now call shell shock began to appear. But at the time, there was no name for it. Still, they stayed, because they had no choice but to hold the line. France turned to Philippe Pétain. He knew something had to change. So he created a system. Troops would rotate in and out of the front lines. Constantly, relentlessly. Nearly 70% of the French army would pass through Verdun. No one escaped it. And feeding this endless battle was a single road, a lifeline known as the Sacred Way. Day and night, trucks moved forward, bringing soldiers to the front and carrying the wounded back. Drivers were ordered never to stop, even under fire. Because if that road stopped, Verdun would fall. Meanwhile, the fighting never slowed. Villages were destroyed again and again. Places like Fleury and Vaux erased from the map. At Fort Vaux, French soldiers fought without water, in darkness, until they physically could not continue. This was not war as people imagined it. No glory. No victory. Just endurance. Verdun became a test. Not of strength, but of how much suffering human beings could survive. And somehow, France did not break. Watch the full story to see how this nightmare ended and why Verdun still haunts history today.